Let's begin the conversation. I have Kaidi Balogun right here with me, and Kaidi Ladendi is also here. So let's begin the conversation. There is much ado about the statement by US President Donald Trump to attack Nigeria over alleged killings of Christians in the country.
My name is Onyame Jesus, one good actor and a top content creator. Where are you seeing this video make it go viral? Hey, another update don't drop, another obonge don't drop. Yes.
The federal government has been unable to address the security challenges in the country. Such groups and individuals include the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, the Muslim Rights Concern, MURIC, and a former Chief of Army Staff, retired Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, the presidential candidate of the All Nigeria's People's Party, ANPP, Rabiu Kwakwanso, and civil society organizations. They insisted that what the U.S. government should do is to assist Nigeria in contending with insecurity. All right, gentlemen. The first one, President Donald Trump, identified Nigeria as a country of concern, CPC, regarding religious freedom. And he also went on to say that he will not hesitate to go guns a-blazing to protect Christians. But GKB, let me start with you. How do you react to all of this?
This is something that I never thought the day will come, when my dear country will become the focus of delusional leaders from other parts of the world. And it's delusional because we live in this country. We know the reality of this country. And we know that while we have challenges on security, every life is important. But there is no genocide in Nigeria. There's no pogrom. There are things that government has failed. We can list them. But has not reached the level where it is purely religious or purely ethnic. In fact, if we are going to go that far, we can even say we have areas in this country where we have ethnic on ethnic violence. People of the same blood killing each other every Monday or thereabouts. So, all this, of course, is part of the bigger narrative. What do they want with Nigeria? A lot of theories out there, and a lot of them are conspiracy theories. But as far as I am concerned, what the federal government is doing is the right thing. Accept the fact that you're not able to solve the problem, but that the problem you are accusing us of does not exist at the magnitude that you are claiming. Because you all know, even Donald Trump himself, one of the reasons why he's in Chicago today was, according to him, to stop 70 deaths per day happening in certain cities in the US. So let him declare war internally on those people killing school children, killing other people as well, but before trying to do something external. I think this is basically the fault, and I'm going to say loudly, failure of our diplomacy. Because we know that we have rogue and free groups that will go outside the country and say anything to discredit this government or any government that doesn't favor them as individual does. And we all know how the American system works. It's legal to have lobbyists. Who are those lobbying for us at the US Congress? Who is right now the most senior diplomats in the US that is in Nigeria? Is it the man in Atlanta or is it the man in Los Angeles? Because I know we don't have I don't think we have a what do you call it now? An ambassador. I know they were cleared a couple of months ago, about a year ago, but nobody has been assigned to their duty posts. Yes. So that to me is failure of government to know. There's something we call the principle of reciprocity. The same problem we face when they said that they were giving us 5-year visas and we are giving them the one on the need to have basis. Till tomorrow, nobody has been able to explain to us why that still stands. So this one to help it not go the same way. Like I said, I know Nigerians should calm down. If you know President Trump very well, you will know that this is just rabble-rousing. He does this a lot. Remember what he did to China? He had to go to China last week and eat humble pie. He's now doing the same thing in Venezuela.
So you think he can't?
I don't think we'll get to that.
It's just an empty threat.
It's just rabble-rousing. It's not empty, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't think we will get to war where there will be shooting war or where they will bring guns to Nigeria. Because if you read this message, it was very clear. If the government does not do the right thing in its own way, which they will never do, because as far as it's concerned, it's a leech, you will never be satisfied. You always move the goalposts. So if we stop insecurity today in Nigeria, today Monday, tomorrow morning, you will look for a reason. Then if we do that again, when is it going to stop? The best way to face bullies is frontally. And the ideal thing is that when I know some Nigerians are happy that America is coming, I laugh. Because things are not the way
carefully chosen. Saying coming to defend Christians is quite divisive. This is not an Islamic country, and this is not a Christian country. It's a secular state, and people are being killed irrespective of the religion they practice. And like we said, I think, just because while he was talking, I tried to check some of the things he said. It's on record that president is yet to really appoint ambassadors. We understand there's a list that is head. This insult was escalated by the fact that we do not have diplomats who should be interfacing with America. It's quite embarrassing.
So you think it's something that should have been nipped in the bud?
Let me say it publicly on TV, that when we as media house reached out to U.S. Embassy, they told us to write to the White House. In other words, the bureaucrats, the system is even absorbing itself from this statement because it does not follow international diplomacy. The embassy doesn't want to be associated with the statement. How should we write to the White House, to get this kind of response? So for me, I think that we have said what we need to say. We have spoken to the federal government. We have spoken to the president that please don't let anyone bully you. We don't have an antecedent to celebrate this kind of threats. It is totally condemnable. And for those who do not understand, for those who are carried away with the emotion, I'm a Christian, just for record, but we know that this is not in the interest of any Christian. But whatever
I like the fact that you said you're a Christian, and I'm going to put you on the spot here. I'm going to ask you a very personal question. Okay, but as a Christian, do you feel persecuted or threatened just because you are a Christian under the government of president, under the administration of president?
That's unfair. That's unfair.
Do you feel threatened or persecuted?
That's a very clear answer now. It is an absolute no. But beyond your question, I feel it is about a Nigerian. It's about the life of a Nigerian.
Yes.
It's about the freedom of religion.
Yes.
It's about being tolerant. Yes, we can't deny that there are some sections of this country where people, not even because they are practicing their religion, but they just feel threatened because of one ideology, one agenda. I give you a very funny example. Imagine Iran now coming to threaten an attack on Nigeria because of Shiites movement, because of what they do. I'm sure many of us as Christians will say, what an insult. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because this is a part of Islam who probably do not subscribe to Sunni.
All right, just hold that.
You understand
We have Mohammed Ali calling in from Abuja. Mohammed Ali, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Benga and colleagues. I'm calling from Abuja. Hello, may I be allowed?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Concerning this very issue, in as much as I may not like Trump, but I like Trump for the fact that he loves Nigerians. Why do I say this? He's the only president, especially during this insurgency, that have been able to directly contribute to Nigeria in terms of giving us to Kano and some other hardware. That's number one. Obama, that we thought was a brother, supposed to be a friend, never gave us anything. He even visited Ghana, he could not even reach Nigeria. And yet, we are the big brothers in Africa. But having said that, Obama wants to attack Nigeria. That is not correct. For me, Obama wants to assist us to help to wipe out sorry, I mean Trump. In Nigeria, I am a Muslim. He said, what we expect that he wants to help Nigeria. I expect the president and his team to come up with a strategy, meet up with the government of US via any other, maybe foreign link, and be able to discuss the strategies by which he can assist, they can assist us to wipe out, to stop this insurgency, this criminality in Nigeria.
All right,
this is my own position. Instead of lambasting Trump, saying all kind of things.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We heard a rumor that there was this rumor that said, the president was going to visit the US, but the presidency has denied, the president's planned visits to the United States. But talk to me, in your view, what would be the most appropriate and strategic response by the Nigerian government, to this development?
I think they've done the right thing by quickly coming out to accept that, we have challenges. They did not bury their head in the sand, pretending that all is peach. We have problem in the Middle Belt. If you situate this call on the Middle Belt alone, you tend to agree with the Americans. But Nigeria is of 250 million people. So, but we cannot isolate any life as being useless. We have places in this country where there is truly religious persecution. Covered, basically, it's land grab, but basically covered as a religious persecution and then aided by certain agents of the states. That is given. Understand? But that's an isolated case in isolated areas of the country. If the US wants to help us as a nation, this is not the way to go about it. There are channels, there are presidency to presidency channels, there are agency to agency channels that this can be done. Like the man said when he started, he gave us some things during his first term. But this is a 360-degree turn by a man who wanted to suppress elements. He has not told us whether what he had was beyond things that can be salvaged. Because what he said was basically telling the Nigerian government, if you don't do this, I will do this. It was very clear. If you don't sit up and solve this problem, this is what we will do. I have nothing against anybody making any statement. It's a free world. As long as it doesn't bring guns to Nigeria to start shooting our people. That to me is key.
We have Ola Anifoshe calling from Lagos.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Go.
Let me show 3 iPhone mistakes made by old people. Number 1 is deleting photos manually. Number 2 is deleting all.
Go ahead. Let's talk.
Good evening. And quickly, thanks for all the analysis you have been doing in the studio where there are Kubats here and the rest of the anchor of the program. I just want to appreciate what you are doing quickly. You remember easily very well that the congressman in the US made an allegation that US aid fund is used for terrorism in Nigeria. And I believe Trump should probe that, and then as we are reveal those who are behind these funds being used for terrorism in Nigeria, instead of him coming in a one-off like that to say he wants to attack Nigeria, because if Nigeria is not carrying out force, and let us know what US aid fund is meant for and is used for in Nigeria. That means he wants to cover the track of what Obama was alleged to have done in Nigeria. And that should be the first thing the Nigerian government should hire now with him first. And let's see what is it, because a lot of people were killed under Buhari regime and nothing was done. And this Tinubu regime have probably stabilized the dollar, exporting to the US, and that's what they don't want Nigeria to do. And why do you want Trump to have a growing economic country like Nigeria? I think we should look at it from this angle a lot. Because Tinubu has successfully made Nigeria to stabilize and they want to attack us again. Why?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Ola. I mean, yes, you want to react?
Yes, so quite a lot of things. You know, while the first caller was talking, I just remember, and I wish I could just quickly tell him to Google it, you know, the kind of threat Trump was making when Nigeria was having a meeting with the BRICS. Okay. You know, the subtle threat about, oh, don't go to this meeting, don't do this. He wants to, we are a sovereign nation, no matter what. As much as the global village where we need to relate with one another, we should not be bullied. This is the kind of carelessness by some Nigerians over the issue of coup and the call for coup. That you don't like a government, the option is not to use the issue of US coming to threaten us. It's a threat. You don't speak to any sovereign nation like that.
Okay, but there are lots of rumors, conspiracies, but you know, as journalists,
you call rumors, it is the president's spokesman,
yes,
who said they are going to have a meeting, yes, and that meeting could be virtual. It may not mean that the president is going to.
Like I said, there are lots of rumors, conspiracy theories flying here and there since the president made this.
Because the whole thing started from social media.
Facts is the tool of our trade. Because one of those conspiracies is that President Trump is interested in maybe one of our mineral resources, our rare earth metals. I mean, how do you respond to that?
So I think you've laid the right foundation. It is a rumor, it is conjecture, but you know, sometimes the people who also mind this rumor may have seen some signs in the past. You know, but this is media. This is we are reporting what is factual.
Yes.
We are not we are not doing some kind of conjecture. We are not magicians. We are not magicians. But having said that, trust me, when it comes to international diplomacy, when it comes to international politics, there is no government, including Nigeria, who does anything without any motive, without any interest.
Yes.
Even when we say we are the big brother of Africa, we must define what is our interest.
Absolutely.
America does not waste its weapons, does not waste its money on any country without a particular interest. So that is given. And that's what people are not looking at.
I guess that was why they didn't interfere.
So our caller call it the love for Nigeria. Excuse me, sir. No, I do not buy that.
Or maybe